Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do it on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Yesterday, hey, I told you guys it was going to be a bounce back money making Friday. I brought the Cardis out. It was one of those days, man. When them Cardis come out, y'all know what timing we on. We're going to put them up today because yesterday was such a great day. I don't think we need them. I think the cold streak's over. But, hey, went 5-0 yesterday on the premium side. Cashed another NBA player of the day. Our NBA player of the day was our favorite money-making team. Y'all know who it was, man. Thunder Buddies for life, man. They blew the doors off of Charlotte, just like we thought they would. But we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward into a money-making Saturday. Hey, that's how you end a cold streak. That's how you get some momentum rolling forward, and let's keep it rolling forward. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, if you rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money making Saturday. Smaller card, 6 games, but decent card, man. I really like this card. I could almost bet every game on the card. Almost. I'm not going to, but I could. We got a lot of college hoops games today as well. Make sure you guys tune in for the morning show here in a little bit where I bring in all the guys and we talk some college hoops as well. But this is my NBA jam session. Y'all know the drill. We're trying to cook it up and smash it per usual. Hey, when I go cold, I go cold. But once I come out of it, I usually am on an absolute heater. Yeah, last night looked like the start of it, man. Hop on something long term. Let me help you make some money over an extended amount of time. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. First game up, we got the Brooklyn Nets out on the road facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers, 4.5-point favorites here in this one. Of course, we know Joel Embiid, the reigning MVP, is out, torn meniscus. They haven't really gave a timetable on what's going to happen with that. You know, some people can hoop through a torn meniscus. Some people can have it repaired and come back fairly quickly. Some people, it's completely, you know, the meniscus is a weird injury. I tore my meniscus back in the gap too. But I tore my ACL and meniscus same time. So I don't know what's going to happen with Embiid. I don't know how long he's going to be out. We'll find out probably next week, you know, like Monday, Tuesday. We'll probably find out what's up with him. So no Embiid here. DeAnthony Melton out. Kenny Lofton Jr. out. Nicholas Batum, game time decision. Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum in? I wonder if y'all know that. Marcus Morris, game time decision. Sixers, they did hoop in that last one, or should I say Tyrese Maxey hooped in that last game, bro. He got off on the Utah Jazz, 127-124. Sixers, they had lost 4 of their last 5. You know, they were playing pretty banged up, though. The Sixers have beat the Nets already once this season. They've only played once. That game was back in November, though. 2 completely different teams currently now. But the Sixers did bang up the Nets 121-99 in that basketball game in Brooklyn. This is a weird game. Reason being, Sixers coming off of a significant road trip. They were on the road for forever. And the Brooklyn Nets are coming off a significant homestand. They were at home for forever. So there's that. Ben Simmons listed as probable for this game. Dorian Finney-Smith out. Sharp is out. And Dennis Smith Jr. is game time decision. Ben Simmons back in Philly. I went and looked. He's played in Philly with Brooklyn twice. He played decently in both games. Nothing crazy. I'm going to lean towards the Brooklyn Nets. I think the Nets have a legitimate shot to win this game outright. I know. I'm well aware the Nets are a falling knife, but it's not like the Sixers have just shown me a lot here recently. I mean, their last game win over the Jazz was a solid win. I'm not taking anything away from that. But I still don't want to be laying points with the Sixers. You know what I mean? I think this is like, I almost want to say it's a 50-50 game. I almost want to say it is. I see a clear path for the Nets to win this basketball game. the Ben Simmons revenge angle. What if Ben Simmons come here and drop a triple-double and just hoop on these boys? I like the Nets here. There's not nothing really here that I could just deep dive and give you like a legitimate reason, like a solidified reason on why I like the Nets. I just do. I like them in this spot. I don't necessarily want to be laying points with the Sixers, and in the recent form that they've been in is basically kind of where I'm getting at. Nets, they've been a falling knife, the last 2 months. They started the season off as one of the best ATS teams, and since then they haven't. And we haven't bet them a ton since then. But I like it tonight. I do. First game of the day. I'm gonna take a shot here. Brooklyn plus the 4.5. Might as well. I might just go money line because I think there is a legitimate shot they can win that game outright. Next game up. It's an interesting game right here, man. We got the Golden State Warriors out on the road facing the Atlanta Hawks. Would Shaq be saying, oh? I was on them Hawks yesterday, bro. I was on the Hawks yesterday, even though they're on the do not bet list. The Hawks are on the do not bet list. They were the first team in the NBA on the do not bet list. But, they hooping. They hooping right now. I'm well aware that they're the worst ATS team in the NBA. They're also they were so bad at a certain point. I got to go back and update it and see if they're still currently at the number they are. But they were the worst ATS team in NBA history. The pace that they were on earlier this season. But like I said, they've won 3 straight games at home, and this is going to be their 4th straight game at home. They beat Toronto, beat the Lake Show, beat the Suns last night. They are in the back end of a back-to-back with no travel, though. With no travel. They stayed at home at the crib. I know I like when teams are comfortable at home and shooting in the same realm, same gym. The Warriors, they're on the back end of a back-to-back as well. They blew the doors off of Memphis, 121-101. We took the Warriors here on the jam session yesterday. 4 of their last 5 are played at home. Back end of a back-to-back with a little travel. I don't think Memphis and Atlanta are very far. These 2 teams have played once this season. Really wasn't that long ago. It was on the 24th of January. The Warriors blew the doors off of the Atlanta Hawks, 134-112 in Golden State. Here in Atlanta tonight, man, I know we've been fading Atlanta's ass all year. And we have been fading Atlanta's ass all year. But tonight, I'm back on them, bro. I really like what I saw from him yesterday. I like what I've seen from him in a couple games, in all honesty. Might be time to return to the means a bit here for the Atlanta Hawks, and we might be able to ride it. Might be able to ride the Hawks, man, to some money here. Are the Warriors the better team? I don't think so. The Warriors, they're not the same Warriors, man. Do they have the best player on the court? Of course. But Trae Young been hooping. DeJounte, he all right. I think the Hawks win this basketball game. Short, sweet, simple. I'm laying the points at home with Atlanta. Would Shaq be saying? Give me Atlanta in that one. Next game up, we got your Chicago Bulls. Laying 1.5 on the Sacramento Kings. This line's actually going up as I sit here right now. I see some 2s popping up. The injury report for the Bulls is ugly. Dalen Terry, game time decision. Kobe White, game time decision. Torrey Craig, game time decision. Zach LaVine still out. We know that's a positive. And Patrick Williams is out. For the Kings, they're healthy. Kings, hey, they're on a long road trip. What is this, their 6th or 7th straight road game? But they've been hooping on this road trip. Beat up on Golden State. Or not beat up, but they did win. Beat my Mavs 120-115. Beat up on Memphis 103-94. Lost to Miami. Miami desperately needed a bounce-back game, though we had Miami that game. And then beat up on Indiana on this road trip. So they've been hooping on this little mini road trip. Not mini, but pretty long road trip. Chicago, they're coming back home off of a significant road trip of their own. They just played 4 of their last 5 out on the road. Beat up on Charlotte. Or not beat up on. Won and covered barely. 117-110. They weren't a back end of a back-to-back in that game, though. Lost to Toronto at home. Beat Portland, and then lost to the Lakers and Phoenix. The Kings, in my opinion, are the better team. Simple. They're the better team. The reason the line is what it is because the Kings are on the back end of a back-to-back. Am I going to put a lot of emphasis on this back end of a back-to-back? Not really. Let me pull up the numbers right quick for you boys. Sacramento off no rest this season. What are they? How have they been doing? They ain't been doing good. They're 1-5 against the number, no rest. Oof. 1-5 against the number this season, off no rest, are the Sacramento Kings. Let's see their straight-up record. Straight up, the Sacramento Kings are 2-4 this season, off of no rest. I don't bet the Kings often, but I'm going to bet them in this spot right here. I am. And I know that the numbers, with the no rest numbers, suggest not to, but I don't care. I'm going to take them here. Straight up as an away underdog, the Sacramento Kings are 4-6. Let's see, against the spread, Sacramento as an away underdog, these boys, 7-3 against the number. So, there's that. As an away underdog, I'm taking Sacramento here. I am. They're the better team. Have they been terrible in no-rest situation? Yes, they have. But they're the better team. And because they've been so bad in this no-rest situation, there might be a little emphasis on trying to win this game. Give me Sac. Give me Sac. They should beat up on Chicago in this one. Next game up. We got the Lake Show out on the road facing the New York Knicks. Knicks laying 4.5 at the Garden. I'm on the Lake Show here, bro. I see this line moving up a bit as well. I'm on the Lake Show here, bro. I'm on the Lake Show. I'm expecting LeBron and Day-to-Day Davis to play. We almost got last game. We had the Lakers against Boston plus the points before the Anthony Davis, LeBron James news came down. We already had them. The boys still came out and hooped. We saw LeBron light that fire under his teammate's ass with that interview. Where the reporter was like, yeah, he told the reporter, yeah, thank you for stopping me. Then he came out and tweeted the hourglass. We've heard the trade rumors for LeBron. His teammates then came out and hooped. It's that time of year. It's that lock-in time of year for the Lake Show Lakers. I know the Knicks are red hot, but if there's anybody that's going to go into the Garden and knock off the Knicks, it's LeGoat. You feel me? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm expecting LeBron and Anthony Davis to play. I like how the others stepped up in that last game against the best team in the league, Boston. If they can start stepping up and playing like that alongside LeBron and AD, the Lakers could find themselves back in the Western Conference Finals like they were last year. They got to start winning games, bro. The Lakers got to start winning games at 500, 25-25. Have the Knicks been playing the better basketball? Yes. Is it a great spot for them? Yes. The 5th home game in their last 6 games. I get it. If you like the Knicks, bet the Knicks. Me personally, though, I'm betting the Lake Show Lakers, man. LeBron is playing in the Garden with everything surrounding going on right now. He finna go in there and get a bucket. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Give me the Lake Show Lakers plus the 4.5. But in all honesty, I think they win the game outright. Next game up, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man. Dog at the crib to the Milwaukee Bucks. Short, sweet, simple in this one, too. I'm taking my favorite team plus the points and straight up money line. The Bucks, they're not playing well right now. That loss on the road to Portland was disgusting. It just was. Let's call a spade a spade. Since Doc Rivers has started coaching this team, they've lost back-to-back, lost to Denver on the road, lost to Portland on the road. I just don't see this team just getting right out here on the road. Will they win this game? Maybe. Is the injury report for the Mavs concerning? A little bit. But 5.5, bro, stop it. Milwaukee's one of the worst ATS teams in basketball. We've been fading them more often than not, and we're going to continue to do so and make some pretty decent coin. So, Kleber, game time decision. Derek Lively, game time decision. Kyrie Irving and Derek Jones, all game time decisions. This is what I think happens. I think Lively goes. I think Kyrie sits. I'm not sure about Kleber and Derrick Jones. I think Lively goes, and I think Kyrie sits. Mavs. They just need to get healthy. My team just needs to get healthy. We've been banged up severely. When we get healthy, bro, we're going to hoop. But today at home, revenge game at home, I'm taking the Mavs. Short, sweet, simple. Bounce back, revenge game at home. Milwaukee been terrible against the number all season. Milwaukee, they're still trying to figure some things out internally. Don't like him. Not laying points with them on the road. So give me my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, in that one. Last game of the night. Got the Cleveland Cavs on the road, laying 9.5 on the San Antonio Spurs. The Cavs have low-key been one of the hottest teams in the NBA, bro. They just been rolling over everybody they see. And I think they do win this game here against the San Antonio Spurs. I think they win the game. But I'm taking the Spurs plus the points. And I know they're on a back end of a back-to-back. But I think they compete. The Spurs have been competing recently, and I love it. I love it. I love it. They should have won last night. They should have beat the Pelicans. They should have beat them. But their sixth straight home game? Love that spot. Comfortable at the crib. We've already seen them compete against Cleveland once this season. It was back early in January, less than a month ago, 117-115. The Cavs beat the Spurs in Cleveland. We typically love betting Cleveland in Cleveland, not really on the road. And we saw them get a non-cover on the road in their last one against the Grizzlies. And I think the same thing similar kind of happens. I think the Cavs are the better team. I think the Cavs do win the game. I think the Spurs do enough to keep it within the number, though. So, last and final game of the night, taking the San Antonio Spurs plus the points. Cavs win. Spurs cover. That's all I got for y'all boys tonight, man. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Smashed it yesterday, man. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward into today. Money-making Saturday, man. You guys can hop on something long-term, 3-day, 7-day, monthly, seasonal, yearly, however you want to do it. Or if you're a bigger bettor out there that enjoys betting, specifically the NBA, pretty big nightly, you can join my Access Club. Huge night for them boys as well. So, hey, hopefully that ended the cold streak. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.